welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to look at something slightly different. So we're going to be looking to see if VR and QuickBooks can work hand in hand. What options do you have? Can you get rid of using your laptop going forward and run your business using the wonderful world of VR? Now, I'm going to look at it in two ways. The second video of this series, we're going to be looking at it from an Apple perspective and see how Apple can make things better for us. But for this one, we're looking at the Windows side of things. And crucially, we're not just looking at Windows itself, so Meta as well. So it's going to give you the opportunity to connect things like the Oculus and all of those elements that go with it. So the Quest and the Quest 3 and all that one. Now, the solution I'm going to use is the Quest Pro. We've done videos about this before, but this should be the same experience on all of your Meta items. So join me as we go into VR and we figure out if VR is going to be the place to do QuickBooks in the future. Let's have a look. Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks chap on the internet, head of accounts here at Boffix, your Digital Disruptor Award winner 2024, and also your friendly podcaster who goes live each and every Monday morning for Ask the Accountant. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the fact that this device here, the Meta Quest Pro as it is in this one, but any Meta Quest that run VR, how easy are they for actually going online and getting stuff done for QuickBooks? Because VR is definitely in a place where, from an entertainment point of view, from looking at computer games and elements like that, VR has found its nice little niche. But this is the pro version of the Meta Quest. So surely that means that it does pro work and means I can be proactive with doing work on it. Well, that's what we're going to find out today. Right, so first of all, let's go into it. Let's figure out exactly what it can do for us. Now, controlling wise, you can use your hands and you could work around with that. I'm finding it a little bit more easier in an application like this to use the controllers that came with it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it start recording so that in theory you can see what I can see. And hopefully you can see that we now started recording. Now, first and foremost, I am using what's called pass-through at this point of view. And all pass-through means is that hopefully you can see my tea here and my water bottle and my whole computer in front of me. And you can see my hand as well going through. And you'll notice I've got a couple of things just floating around as well. My settings page at this point in time. So this pass view is really useful. And the idea is then that you can kind of put these bits here, so I can move this to there, and that could be my main computer. And it just gives me stuff like that. But also I can turn pass through off. And I go into VR, and you can see over there, that is me. So I can go over there, have a look at myself in a bit more detail, although I've kind of lost myself. Oh, no, that's why I can do something. But there I am, look. Hello. And you can see it's kind of putting me there, and I can see myself there. And when it comes to VR, this is supposed to be like a more immersive experience. As you can see through what you can see here, I'm still sat here, but I'm kind of sat in my own little house. That's very nice, actually, isn't it? Very nice indeed. Now, this is all about, can I do productivity on this one? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head over and I'm going to open up my browser, because what that means is that I should be able to connect to, I can make the screen as big or as small as I want to, but in theory I can then just use this browser as any other browser. It should mean that if I was to go up here, and I've actually attached a keyboard to here, I can then basically go straight into QuickBooks, accept it, go into QuickBooks, accept, and sign in from here. Now this is definitely where it starts to get a little bit frustrating, because in my ecosystem, it's actually quite difficult for me to remember my password and everything else, but don't worry, I'm going to try and remember them. And there's definitely a frustration here in the fact that I now need to manually, if you like, put my password in. So if you've got a complicated password, complicated login, or you don't have a keyboard connected, this can be quite a laborious exercise. Oh, and I put my @ sign in wrong as well. There we are. Oh, in fairness, it's letting me save it as well, so I could save it. It's easier to go next time. Press continue. I'm actually going to go away from. I don't like standing there, if I'm honest. Let's look out into this wonderful screen here. Okay, cool. Put that there like that. There we are. Isn't that nice? There we are. Now, what this does mean is I can now go through and find the client that I want to work with. Say this one here. Make this as big or as small as I need. But technically, I'm now working within my QuickBooks. And actually, it all works as intended. I can jump in my bank transactions. This is a QuickBooks Sole Trader one here. I can see all my money added there. I can go through. Maybe I want to edit this transaction here. I can edit this as much as I want to. I can look at getting paid and send invoices out quite easily. Create an invoice directly from here and generate my invoice as needed. Put it through from there. So really, I can actually go through and use the whole of QuickBooks as it's intended, and everything seems to be working. If I need to look at my income tax position, so I know how much I'm going to have to pay at the end of the tax year, I can see my taxable profit there and what tax I might need to pay on it and how that figure is going to relate to some taxes, and all that sort of stuff is all through this one. And then I can also go through and I can look at my goals as well, make sure I'm on top of them, and I can look at my cash flow directly from in here, and it actually is quite nice. And let's put them to one side. Let's just use my hands. I could even just using my hands kind of go through here, play around, explore some scenarios, and press next on there, and I can start interacting with it directly in here. And actually, I think it works really, really well. That being said, I do feel like I'm missing a few of the bits that I'm used to. So the other functionality that you can get working with these is you have the ability to be able to go and connect this directly to a computer. Go into my settings. I do have a remote desktop option. And what happened here is it's now connecting to basically my desktop. So I can go desktop view there. And here in front of me, if I just get this keyboard and mouse out there, and I've got this huge screen, and I'm going to need that one actually because that's how it's connecting to it, but I don't need that. And if I wanted to, I could even go to QuickBooks from here, accept cookies, continue, and now I've got this huge screen where I can just go in. And now in VR, I've got this huge screen that I can interact with. I can make bigger, I can make smaller. And I can make the smallest screen out there as big as I need it to be. And best of all, this is all wireless. So I'm not having to have a wire connected to at all. Purely, I'm now in QuickBooks in the biggest screen possible. And yeah, okay, I'm at home. So this normally is a monitor, say this size. And instead of having it that size, well, I'm having to move my head to go from left and right, and I can make it bigger, smaller, whatever I need to do with it to make this work for me. So this is the beauty of kind of working in VR. This is where productivity does become really, really useful. And don't mean I've got the full experience. There's nothing, I'm not being compromised at all. I'm literally going to be able to connect and do everything, work with everything I would normally do in QuickBooks, but by using this VR headset. So what do you think? Are you impressed? Do you think that that's the future? Now, I'm not saying the Pro's the best and the only feature or the best version to use. Here's the original Oculus here, which you can pick up for a really, really good price as well. And if all you're ever going to use it for is to extend your feature, then maybe something as good as this is all you will ever need. And it just works exactly the same. Stick it on your head, connect wirelessly or via wire. They all have the ability to be able to do it wired as well. It means that you're going to be able to connect this directly to your computer. And when you're out and about, that could be a really good way of being efficient and be able to make sure you're updating QuickBooks, putting QuickBooks through whenever you are. So that was a look at the Windows side with a bit of meta help. But what do you think? Put in the comments below. Is this a work solution you would ever use? Do you think you could find use for this? Do let me know below. Love to hear your thoughts and feelings of it. You do need a bit of extra equipment. So for me, having a keyboard that I can keep with me at all times, I think it's massively important in VR. Yes, you can have those virtual keys, and yes, you can go through and type with them. But if you're talking about efficiency here and you want to have an efficient way of doing it, then definitely think about connecting a keyboard to it. But again, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think it's the future, or do you think this is just absolutely hogwash? I'd love to know. So put the comment in below. Now, this is a two-parter because next we're going to look at what Apple can do for you, and we can compare and contrast and see which works and see which doesn't. So it'd be great for you to join along. And if you do, make sure to use that subscribe button, hit the like button, all that sort of stuff. Let me know if you want more little techie videos like this, or do you want me to keep to just doing pure QuickBooks related content? I would love to know. Right, that's it then. I'm going to go and close this video off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to this new series. Hello and welcome to this video. 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 Alright, let's get it set. Let's do this. Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, I'm aware we go live every Monday.
The next generation is about everyone else that missed it.
Yeah. So current. All right, you've told us what you love about the industry, but what would you change about the industry?
Where do I start?
During that period of time, where did everyone turn to? Their accountant, their advisor, their bookkeeper, and you all did phenomenal work for small business.